Okay, quiet. Hi, I'm Grandpa Kim, the storyteller. The story today is Butterflies. It was summer, and not quite Christmas, when Matilda went to spend a few days at Grandma's. Now, Grandma's house was a lovely little cottage, with a herb garden and flowers everywhere. There were veggies in the veggie patch, and a lovely big wisteria over the front door, which sent a beautiful fragrance through the whole house. A winding brick path led down to a little wooden gate near the road. Around Grandma's house are fields of wildflowers that were in bloom at this time of the year. Matilda was going to bed when Matilda's grandmother told her she had a special surprise for her in the morning, but wouldn't tell Matilda what it was. Only that they had to get up very early before the sun was up, and at this Matilda was very excited and could hardly wait for the next day to come. When Grandma and Matilda got up, it was still dark, and Grandma said to Matilda, "Come on, hurry up and get dressed. We've got to get going, as your surprise won't wait." Now Matilda was so excited, but still very sleepy. Matilda didn't normally get up this early, but was eager to know what the surprise was. But all Grandma would say was, "You'll see." So down the path they went to the little wooden gate that led out onto the road. By the time the two made it to the road, it was becoming light, and Grandma said, "We'd better get a move on." Matilda, almost running, was getting ahead of Grandma, whose legs were not so young as Matilda's. Grandma needed a walking stick to help her balance. And a short way up the road, Grandma calls Matilda back to her. She had reached an old wooden gate, which led into the fields. "We are here," she said. The sun was just peering over the horizon, and the wildflowers were starting to glisten in the sunlight of the new day. Grandma leant over and whispered to Matilda, Go on, run through those flowers." Matilda, a bit bewildered by what Grandma had just said, took off to run through the wildflowers, when all at once the whole sky was filled with butterflies, hundreds and hundreds of them. Matilda held up her arms and turned with butterflies all around her. It was so beautiful. Grandma, by this time, was beside Matilda and said, "Let's sit a while and watch the butterflies." And they did. Grandma then explained that every year, just before Christmas, the butterflies return and fill the fields with awe and wonder and beauty. Matilda's eyes were so bright and open so wide, she had never seen a sight so lovely and would remember this moment forever. Time seemed to stand still, and the brief moment seemed to last and last for hours, with Grandma and Matilda sitting in the field watching the butterflies as the sun came up. Matilda gave her grandma a great big hug and said thank you for sharing her special moment. After their big hug, Grandma and Matilda headed back to Grandma's house for pancakes and honey for their breakfast. Well, that's the end of this story. I am Grandpa Kim, the storyteller. Thank you for listening.